saying, can you do like a propagation of succulents? I told her, and I was really honest, I'm like, oh man, succulents, I have a really hard time with succulents. When I first started my plant journey, somebody said, do succulents, they're so easy. But I killed mine very quickly because I found that succulents inside the home, they're just not as happy. So now all my succulents live outside, but I was telling her, I kind of just am more better at indoor house plants. That's why I brought this big guy, and I'm hoping I'm gonna cut some strands, give it to you guys, and then teach you guys kind of how to propagate these guys and then you'll hopefully get your own plant and whatnot in a few weeks or a month or two. So succulents, and I see that you guys have some succulents on your table, and it looks like most of them are rooted in succulents. Does anybody know why it gets long and leggy? Anybody?
Lack of light.
Sorry?
A lack of light sometimes.
Yep, lack of light. It is reaching for the darn light, and it looks like this. It's not pretty anymore because this was way down here and it was searching for the light. So I was gonna clean this up, but I decided I'm gonna show you guys. This is what happens. I allow my succulents to completely dry out, and if you start seeing this, what you need to do is you can grab a scissor, or really what I do, I just kind of break it off. And then I start taking these guys off, tagging these. And I don't know if you guys can do it on yours, a few, but if not, I just take a few off. I'm just gonna show you guys. I just take a few off, and what I do is I would get a tray probably larger than this, add soil, and then what I do, and this is what I would call leaf propagation of succulents. I would spray this, make it wet, and then literally I would just lay this right on top. That's pretty much it. Kind of let it be. If you remember, depending on the time of year, if it's summer, you want to spray it a little bit more often than usual. Now I would just maybe even a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks, then I'll spray it. Kind of let it be, and it will do its thing, and your little leaf will produce a little baby attached to it, and once this thing shrivels up, you can plant it and whatnot, and that becomes your new plant. That's just the whole thing about leaf propagation of succulents. I kind of just let it there. So anything that's long and leggy and you don't want to you don't like the look, you just break it off. And then literally I usually would wait and let this sit out, this end callus over for about a day or two, so it'll really dry up. And then I take soil and I literally just like stick this thing in and kind of let it do its thing. And you know when it's rooted is when you tug at it and it doesn't come out right away. It will give you almost like, it'll be a little harder to tug. Then you know that it's rooted and it's good to go. Okay. Some people might wonder, like, do I keep this long thing? Like, let's say if I broke off this top piece right here, do I just keep this? You can keep this because eventually babies will grow off of it. And then that means you can break it off, and then you can stick these guys into soil, just like that.